work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work. What up, YouTubeverse? Your boy T.I.M, aka Tim Diggity, aka T.I.M. I'm about to mess around with this RG3 again. I got some engine guards that I'm gonna put on there because I'm thinking about. I mean, I like the way the lowers look, but I don't necessarily want to look like that. But got some other things that I might try on there first. So it's a quick Jimmy Jam because I look for videos on how to do the, you know, the upgrades and stuff like that. Certain things they show in pieces and stuff. But anyway, all right. Let me set up. I'm gonna go ahead and try and get that on there. It should be quick, but all right, man. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. I hope this mic is recording, man. This thing is everything. So, crash bar, or engine, hopefully not a crash bar. Engine guard. Brackets they said I needed. Bracket from Harley they said I needed. I saw one guy talking about you needed these extra bolts for the bottom, for the for down here. Man, I'm hoping that's not the case. I didn't buy those. If that is the case, that means I'd have to stop what I'm doing and get some bolts somewhere and figure that out, and then life would suck. But anyway, let's get back to it. All right, so I don't know if this micro shirt is doing what it's supposed to do or not. So we gotta remove this. All right, down to the bottom. Let me loosen this up. Down to the bottom. 2 bolts here. 1, 2. Because I got these overpriced. Well, anyway, because I got these on here. We'll see how that works out. So the stabilizer bar, gonna move that down as well. You gotta take the cover off of this, the fairing, outer fairing, because the bar connects up in here as well. So yeah, let's get further into it and be right back. All right, so they say to cover your fender, right? Of course. So there's the rag. I mean, here's my rag. My bike's dirty anyway. It's always dirty. The rain cleans it. So I got a Phillips head. Start taking this off, right? It's been a while since I've removed the fairing, so we're gonna do this as we go. We'll figure it out. I'm guessing I gotta take this part off. Might not. Find out in a minute, won't I? This joint is filthy. I'll probably speed through this at this point. Probably be a good time to clean this, right? Not. All right, let's figure out the fairing now. Shoot, I'm gonna go with that. It has something to do with the damn them bolts on the lights, right? That's what I'm thinking. Worst thing I ever did was get a dog, man. Worst thing I ever did. I was good without a dog. Listen to my wife. Oh, we should get a dog. And the dog's just a pain in the butt. My butt. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Worst thing I ever did was get a dog. All right, y'all. Yeah, I gotta take these little side fender wind deflector don't really workers off as well, right? even smaller. So far I got a 3/16. Right, I'm gonna take the other light one out and go from there. I need to hook up a light. I'm about to stop and do that in a second, so I can see what I'm doing here. All right, we're gonna hook up a light, be back. Man, you gotta love this GoPro, this cheap ass battery. And it's the actual GoPro battery. It's only a couple years old, but dang, I ain't got to die that quick. Like with a little bit of filming. Uh-oh. Guess I could turn the steering wheel. Or that dummy, this ain't the road glide. I mean, this ain't the street glide. Yeah, I'm not using the right tool for this though. This is like a little star pattern Torx or whatever the frick is called. I'm using something else that's working though. Until I strip it, then I'll be mad. But I'll probably get the right one to put it back. So I used a 1/8, but that's not it. Because if you look at the tip of that, that's like octangular or whatever the hell. Get out of my face. And this is starfishilish. There it is. Yeah, I like it. Sounds good. But it worked today. But get the right tools, please. Get the right tools. Shoot. I need the damn light over here again. Oh my God, there's so much crap. The things we do, right? The things we do. This is supposed to be a quick install. I need to take stuff off anyway. It's like I bought a water bottle holder thingamajiggy. And then I realized I didn't need that. You only drink water when you stop anyway, even with a holder. So that was a waste of money. It's not like I'm going to be going down the road. I mean, maybe you will, but I'm not going down the road drinking water, pulling that thingamajiggy out while I'm underway or on the road or whatever the case is. While I'm doing anything like that. All right. I'm pretty sure I got to take this off. I do. There it is. Comes off. Easy. All right. Where am I working? Huh? I don't forgot where these bolts are to take these off. And you guys probably know because you've done it. But it's been a while since I've removed mine, so I don't know. Or it's the outer fairing. I gotta pop the speakers off. That's what it is. I'll be back. So I had to pull the speaker cover off. I forgot. There's a screw here. It should be on both sides. Again, I'm figuring this out as I go along because I didn't want to look at somebody's video, but there it is. And that's a Phillips. That's a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so that ain't bad. I can put that back. All I did was use some thingamajiggies to pull out the thingamajiggy, you know. I'm gonna lift this up and film it from the back. Pause. From behind. Pause. No diddy. Ho, take it easy. You guys might not be able to see everything, but I'm trying to figure out these daggone screws. Like I said, I think it's a Phillips. And I was wrong. It's not a Phillips. It's actually a Torx. So I'm going to actually get the correct tool. Yeah, I'm grabbing the wrong tools, guys. Wrong tools. Right tools, wrong tools. But just so you know, it's actually one of these star patterns. You can't really see them, but one of the star patterns right there. So let me find out which one it is. And yeah, figure this out so we can get this show on the road some more. Everything's like in here, packed. Got me running around, bro. This ain't cool, bro. Brethren. Chicken dinner, winner. So this is a T27. All right, a T27. I think I'm still recording, right? I am still recording. The T27. So, T27. Can you see it? There it is. T27. Now you got to be ready for this outer fairing to come down. I got to find that. Once I loosen it up, I'll start figuring out where that final. Oh, there's one. So when I take the screw out on the other side, the fairing's going to want to come down. So that's where you got to be careful. All right, I'm going to just put these on my seat. So support it while you loosen it. That's a long screw. And this is a perfect time if you want to change out your speakers probably to mess with that. So just take the fairing off. All right, I'm gonna put them back because there's 2 plugs I want you to see that you got to unplug. Let's hope that doesn't fall while I reposition the camera. So 2 screws, 2 plugs, one here, one here. I'm gonna just put the camera right there, flip it down a little bit, and let's take that off, right? So push in, pull out, easy day. Push in, pull out, easy day. Let me see if there's the turn signals. No. And I'm just gonna put this somewhere. Oh, don't bang it around like I just did. put it somewhere. I don't necessarily have somewhere, but I'm gonna put it there, which works for me. I don't know, hopefully it works for you. You know, and again, don't beat me up because I'm doing stuff the hard way. Because I'm just doing stuff right now. Oh, I guess this is the new antenna. You know, this is their antenna delete. Look how it runs around and do stuff. So this is the radio right here. Since we got it open, let's go ahead and go through it. This is the radio right here. If you were putting an amp in, it goes underneath here. So you would have to take the headlight out and pop this off. But we're not doing that, so. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm gonna drop you down. Drop you down, I'm paused. All right, that was the first and second battery swap because these batteries are trash. They don't last. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that on both sides. I should probably take that one out first. So let's look at that. I'm doing that one first. Now is where it's gonna get interesting. Do I have the right tools short enough to get up in here and take these out? Hey, that's a good. God dang. It's a little awkward. I'll say this, that putang and I'm was in there. Hold on. I gotta say that this mug is in here. I had to come to the front to get better leverage. But even when I broke it loose, it's still not. It's a 1/4 inch. And of course, I don't have a ratchet in for it, of course. Or at least if I do, I don't feel like looking for it. Because I'm a dirtbag. I didn't set up properly. He is up in there. In there. Again, if this was a ratchet, I'd probably be finished already. All right, it loosened up. Let me see what's on the other side. Make sure I ain't doing something I don't really want to do. All right, it's loose. And that's why you put covers on your fenders, your wheel flares, or whatever the hell they call them things. I ride, but I don't ride. So I'm gonna take the stabilizer thingamajiggy off first before I get in there and do too much. It looked like a 12 or something. I got a 10. Look for a and a 13. Let's see. It's like any other time. I'm looking for certain things. That's all I can find. But today, because I need it, it's not going to be around. So y'all see what I'm talking about? Right there. And it is not a 10. It is a 13. I got lucky. I probably should have loosened it up before I started taking out on that. Note to self, folks. Ain't too bad, but that's the stabilizer, so. Extension would be nice too, which I took off and sat to the side over there, but all right, we're gonna get it back. Got a little shorty extension in anticipation of it. Yeah, I would say take this off first. So it sits down into it, I guess. It's actually on like a swivel. That's interesting. I don't remember reading that part. Let's take this out. Let me take the bottom piece out. Finish taking this off. And then we gotta figure that out, because we may be DIW right there, dead in the water. That's some kind of special whatever the fuck. I mean, whatever it is. Yeah, I don't remember this part being that. Huh. Yeah. All right, let me do some checking. I gotta read. All right, folks, so what I found out, this part here, right? Let me bring the camera over. You see the ball swivel right there? This goes through it. So the other one, I just had to push it out, you know, and don't try not to bang your thingamajiggy like that. Good thing I'm doing my own work, eh? But, all right. So now we got to take the actual thingamajiggy off itself, which is here and on the other side. So what do y'all think? 13? Not a 10. Not a 13. All right, not a 10, not a 13, probably a 12. Hold on. All right, folks, it's an 11. All right, there we go. So 13 and an 11. All right, 13, 11. 13 was to remove the Jimmy Jam from the thing, you know? Yep. Now keep in mind, you're gonna have to support this. And as I'm telling you this and not supporting it, yeah, I'm a dummy. But when you take out the other side, it should just come off altogether. So I'm gonna put these screws over here to the side. I don't know if I'm gonna need them or not. Same thing on the other side. Okay, there's another bracket. There's another bracket, of course. Why wouldn't it be? What? I noticed. Yeah, there is. There's one more. There's a screw right down here. Let me point to it. It's a screw right here. Now I gotta get to that. And hope. Well, yeah, same one. Here we go. Gotta get my strength on. Now wires and everything's in the way, of course. God, dog. I really need a ratchet for this. Because I'd have been popped it open by now. I can't really get in here with this damn cable. I ain't been to the gym in a minute. God, yo, ain't no punk. That joint ain't no punk, I'll give you that. I don't know why that feels like, that's like welded to that or something. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to be. I guess I'll find out in a minute. Do I got some specialty version of this crap or something? I don't feel like it want to come off. Man, you need ratchets for this crap. And I probably will.
My friend, it shouldn't take too long. That should be rather easy. Yeah. Okay. So then I guess it's just, okay. Boom. So this tab slides up under here to the backing for that. Let's take that out. Jesus. All right, let's get the other one, the new one that I'm scratching up before I even put it on there. Because, yeah, I don't take care of stuff the way I should ahead of time. Which is why I work on mine. You know, I don't have to worry about messing up somebody else's. Oops. Yeah, that's the new bars making that noise. All right. So the new bars. All right. Got to move you back so I can slide them up in here. Yeah. So give me an idea what I need to take off. That one. All right, so I gotta take that zero thingamajiggy, jiggy with it thing off. I'm gonna sit that there. Whew. Yo, I'm out here sweating that. You know what a sweating that is? That's when you're sweating. Sweating. Oh. What do I do with that bracket? Okay. I'll put it here. So the question is, do I put this on first? I'm going to say this is going to be interesting. Maybe not. Maybe I put this back on. And then, so I put this back on. Put it back on and then we'll mess with that. And I could be doing this backwards, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. Wait, actually I am. Because the screw's in the top of the thingamajiggy. Right? I think it goes into this as well. Whoops. Yeah, this is gonna be some interesting stuff here. So what I'm gonna have to do is pop out these lower bolts. Pop out the lower bolts down here so I can slide that in. And then do it all at the same time. All right, I'll be back. So I had to go grab a 5/16 that I had somewhere. Hidden ratchet. Okay, I guess if you were to set the ratchet up the way it's supposed to be, it helps. And yeah, I know I should move everything, put it on stuff. Right, let's move this out the way. Put it somewhere where it's not doing where it's not doing all that, right? Yeah. Oh well, the bears. I'm gonna have to get some Loctite. Hey, it's pretty long, eh? All right. Am I gonna have to break the? Oh man, I gotta take the whole damn thing off. Right? It's looking like it. Shoot. Got another one to take off. I can probably get away with that. Then again, I probably can. I need it to come out like that. Okay. Let's see the other side. All right, be back. All right, y'all. Battery change number, whatever the hell it is. So putting it in here, and then underneath here, in that don't worry about that little silver one that's at the bottom. You want to take the bracket from Harley, and it goes on this way, so you get the screw through here. Then one thing to remember is as far as this goes, and don't worry about this. You're not using that. It doesn't seem like we're going to use that because I don't know where it would go. But the top of the engine guard has a screw right here, and it actually goes up behind here from the mount, and that's what your screw that's on the bike. That's what it screws into. Don't bang your stuff like I'm banging my stuff. You should have it covered. You know, like it's probably like something like that or so. Yeah. There you go. Whatever. The bears. All right. So what I'm gonna do is put this on here. It's gonna sit up on here like so. All right. But that has to go behind it first. So I had put the bottoms in first, but I'm starting to wonder if I got the damn wrong screws off at the bottoms. I might not need to take these out. I'm gonna take them back out. Hopefully the engine guard don't fall. But if it does, so bears. You know, what can you do? So I'm thinking, oh, it's these caps, dummy. They got these little caps on here that let me show you on the other side. Let me wiggle, wedge, and you go. I don't care if it gets scraped. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care about stuff like that. All right, so let's get you down here. All right, so right here, there's a little plastic cap, and look, I bet you got to pop that out because that looks like when the guard is up in there, that's where it goes. So I'm gonna go with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit this back down and get a flathead and pop that out real quick and see if the two screws that didn't come with this. What? Maybe that's what these are, because I don't know what these go to. They came with the Harley pack, the mount, so maybe that's what they are. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I'm gonna use a little flathead, although I should use them little hook things, right? Probably gonna scratch something, right? Probably not really caring about it though, right? Most likely not. Okay, some serious plastic. I hope this is right, because whatever it is coming out. Yeah, don't do that with your new guards. Don't scratch them up like that. Scratch. Let me move them out the way. I done probably scratched them already. Got my first bit of love on them before I even put them on. Oh well, the bears. So I didn't even have to take the zero, whatever the heck's are, joints off. Let me see. What kind of spectacular plastic is this joint? I'm like digging this out, so I hope it's I hope I'm right. Oh man, let me get some flatheads. What you go through, man? What you go through? Like, I just had a big old pair of needle nose, not flatheads, but needle nose pliers that I tossed to the side. And evidently I tossed them way to the side because I don't know where I put them. Anyway, I'm back. Needle nose. And I might be blocking you with my intelligence holder. Or some of y'all might be like, yeah, no, that's the wrong spot. So I don't think you can call yourself intelligent. Okay. Well, it is threaded. Man, where the hell is the thing at? Hold up, let me grab some tools. course not. Why would it be? All right. Trying to find the right size, y'all. And it's the star pattern Jimmy Jam. So, okay, I did. It's a star pattern. It's a T45. How's that? Begin. All right, let's see. I just want to see if this is the screw for it. Yes, it is. Okay, so they come with the two screws, one for each side, come with this. I was wondering what they were for. So, but you know, like they said, knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe. So anyway, I'm put that back so I got to pull that plastic cap out on the other side too. I'll be back. Yo, can I just say that these two clips are the best clips or holders, spots, or whatever the hell you call them in the world. I thought I was gonna have to. I don't know what I was gonna have to do, but I didn't. Thank goodness. But they were in there. So let's get my newly scratched, never been on a bike as far as I know, engine guard out. And again, what I was saying about that goes up behind here. All right, and behind that, and then you got to put this on there. And all right, first let's find the screw to go to. Then we come back. I see it. If I'm not mistaken, it was the super duper long one. If I'm not mistaken, it was. And let me get some Loctite. All right, so buttoning it back up, right? You all saw the struggles and the pain and the, you know what I mean, that I went through. One thing I don't understand, right? Even from Harley, why you give me, what? Why can't it be black? You know, you get the piece in the middle is black, right? That you know. But anyway, I thought that this little lip, this one on top of it, wrong, law noodle. So that does not. That just I don't know what the bend is for. It's whatever the case is. So make sure that the engine guard slides behind for that bolt to thread through. Now, I probably should have used the other one with the bigger washer. I probably should have, but you know what? We're not taking that off. We're not. Yeah. You only live once. You only die once as well. So there it is. I'm going down the road and the engine guard comes off. I'm gonna run it over. That's all I got. So now I'm just putting the floor pegs, screws back in. These are the floor pegs themselves. And make sure you use some kind of Loctite. I wouldn't use red, or at least make sure it says removable, or you'll regret it. So that's that. So the engine guard's on there. So it's just a matter of going backwards. Just a matter of going back. I'm sweating like a yeah, but yeah, it's a matter of going backwards, putting the fairing on. All right, so there it is. You know, boom, bang, bang. Oh wait, the part that I gotta show you, I guess, is those brackets. Let me get them. All right, so these are the brackets, right? Yeah, I don't know how they go. They go on here. Yeah. All right, so does it go this way? Nope. All right, so let's look at this here. Figured it out real quick. There's these little rubber cap thingamajiggies that I popped off before, and because I thought that these tie-down mounts would go there, but wrong, they don't go there. So that's for the engine, the tank. So yeah, so this goes here, right, and it mounts to that there. That's what I'm going with, because this one would be upside down to do it. But wait, wait. Nah, that'd be too high. So yeah, I'm gonna say I had it right the first time. These are the screws that it comes with, you know, in the package. So these big washers, I don't know what they're for. It's two of them, so I'm gonna go with one for each side of that. So there's 4 of these. There's 2 holes here that we didn't use before. So there's 4 and 4. So, and there's 4 washers. So do the math, people, do the math. And of course, this is some kind of, gosh, doggone Jimmy Jam again. I gotta figure out the size of this screw. But for that right there, I should be able to use the ones with the handles, because they say you don't really need this thing here, but a lot of people just do it to do it. So they was a couple dollars though, I ain't gonna lie. I really didn't need them. Normally I'd be like, nope, no thank you. No gracias. And what size is it? It's a 5/32. It's a 5/32, okay? There we go. Let me get my old self back on the ground again. You know, we don't hop up. We don't get up and get down like we used to. So perhaps I should take this off first, right? Okay, yeah, we should do that. All right. Where my tools at? Let me see if I got it out here already. Because it's possible. It is possible. Anything is possible. I can't really see it. Oh, it is a Torx, but it's not, whatever this size is, that's not it. Shoot. Yo, these gonna be all scratched up before I even use them. I'm gonna go two down. And again, this is what you would, these are the bolts, 2 of the bolts. Really? Nah, that can't be right. Damn, thanks Harley. Them Jones is finger tight. Barely. So that's a 3/16. That's a size 3/16. Wow, I didn't even have to put the wrench on there. I just start turning. I feel safe. Maybe I am almost at 5,000. Maybe, oh God. Are they trying to tell me something? It's like, oh God. They're trying to tell me something? Yo, this packaging it comes in ain't no joke, man. I had to get the razor out to pop the other side open. That side, oh, these are interesting feeling, but all right, don't forget some kind of, this isn't permanent. This is a removable. Cheap joint probably, but you know, I ain't looking for the world, Craig. Not the city, the world, Craig. I don't know if this goes behind it. You gotta figure that. Should have figured that part out first, huh? Oh, dummy. All right, so we established that we believe that it goes like this. I don't know. I'm not quite convinced. I mean, it's got a little bend to it, but okay, maybe it goes like, so it's the way, maybe it's the way that I didn't think it went. Yep. So the bend is that way. So it goes on to bring it down, bring the dip down to the joint. You know, the dip to the joint. It didn't come with no extra screws, so I'm gonna assume, don't do that. But I'm going to assume that we can reuse the one that's on there. Yep, let's keep it going. I'm not gonna leave it hand tight this time though, y'all. I'm actually gonna tighten it up. Yeah, okay, it slides. Yeah, nah, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, I've been wrong before, but I don't think that's it, y'all. It's gotta be the other side. It's gotta be the other side. So. Be nice if they came with some kind of instructions, but I guess since there's only 2, you don't really need. What are they gonna tell you? If one side doesn't work, use the other? Duh. Yeah, it makes sense to me. Let's see. And I got my gloves sitting over here right next to me. Well, not next to me, but they sitting over here where I could have put them on so I'm not as dirty. Yeah, you should cover up stuff so you don't scratch it up. This is not gonna be the most difficult screw to get into. My hands is greasy, y'all. They're slippery, greasy. There we go. That felt like that was chicken dinner. Now I just gotta find the dang majiggy. Right there. Ah, man. Got it too tight. You know, I really don't like anybody right now, okay? Let me just throw that out there. I hate everyone because this does not want to line up. Maybe I should, let me do the two at the top first. How about that? Make life a little easier. Let's do that. Is it gonna be easier? Can you see me? Did this joint die again? I mean, it is a GoPro. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got it, I was loving GoPro, but this battery life is badoo-doo. I gotta go find that other wash on the other side, eh? I mean, in all honesty, after doing all that I was just doing, this ain't the song. Hell no, this ain't for this. Look at that. No. I'm gonna try the other one. About to be mad. I mean, the good thing is you only gotta take the cover off to get to this, but heck no, this can't be it either. How the heck do I get to that if this is it? Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, man, they didn't make it easy, did they? Look at this. They ain't make nothing easy. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the way it goes. All right, let me get a smaller ratchet. I don't know if I got one that small. Of course I do. What are you talking about? Of course I do. All right, before I tighten that up. Go ahead and put this through here. I'm trying to slide that through there again. This is going to be the interesting part. Where are you at? That's not even, that ain't even a ratchet for it. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Yo, I got to tell you, this is that badoo-doo. The way they got this, if I'm putting it on right. You gotta keep that in mind. If I'm putting it on right. This is badoo-doo trying to get this joint up in here, man. This is out of control right now. I want to make you want, in the words of one of my homies, make you want to put hands on somebody over this. Really? See, look at that. I mean, I already banged it up on one side, so what's the difference, right? Is that what you're thinking, right? Yo, this is crazy. You know, I mean, I don't have the biggest hands, but yeah, that's how it goes, unfortunately. Jesus H. Now leave it at that. Let you figure out the rest. Jesus H. Now, I know y'all gonna be beating me up. Talking about, yo, you just bang your wrench into everything. Yup. I need to invest in some that wrench thing with Jiggy. Yeah, you know, the wrench thing. There you go. Now done popped all the way up. I ain't gonna be able to get nothing in there. I don't know. You know what's gonna happen, right? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna run into the headache of a headache. But hold on. I got a swivel. Alright, update. So I did not use this. The dang screw that's in there is too short, and I gotta switch out a battery again. I love GoPro, or should I say no pro? Ha! You see what I did?
All right, YouTuber. So yeah, the install for the engine guard is not hard, right? Especially when you got your tools laid out. And I do gotta say, I got 2 screws. I don't forgot where they came from, so you know I'll find out if I'm going down the block on the joint at speed and something rattles and falls off. I know where I go. I might go look at the manual as well. Yeah, as usual, I done broke some little plastic piece of clip that holds the speaker in, but the speaker cover. But I was thinking about replacing them anyway, and they typically come with their own covers. But yeah, so the hardest part, believe it or not, was that little screw down there. Yeah. For that bracket with the whole circle holes in it, and they look better like that versus being open. But that little screw was a B word. That was a B word, and because now they don't have the antenna in the back, they got the wireless joint running through the fairing. There's a it's supposedly tape, but mine was the tape had worn out, and you know, it was in the way. All right, hold up. All right, so I'm back and forth with the microphone and stuff, but let me give you a look at what it looked like though. It don't look so bad. It ain't so bad. It's just the engine guard. Now I probably will end up going with lowers. That was I was trying to hang some speakers on there. I ain't gonna lie, low key. And I don't know. It seemed like the bracket might be the bracket that mounts to the tube. It's just a little bigger. So if I could figure that out, you know, life would be good. But because yeah, I mean, because they and then I got an amp that came with them as well that I would put underneath the that radio. I'd pull the headlight out and do all of that. I even wiped it off because of all the fingerprints, and I don't normally clean, but yeah. So just keep in mind, like I said, I got 2 screws. I don't know where they go, but you know, they'll come to light. You know, I blame. I don't know. Here you go. So anyway, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. Yeah, peace. Engine guard install, huh?
Hard work, hard work. Hard work, hard work, hard work. Hard work.